Hello everyone, so today we're going to do the 1 week update of the Monstera plant that I cut a week ago, and it's actually quite interesting. I mean, the results aren't amazing just yet because it's not been very long, of course, but there are some changes already. So we're going to start with these ones here, and as you can see, the leaves that we expected to die last week have done, which is neither here nor there. It's a shame that they have perished, but it's not a surprise. This often happens when you're cutting weak plants, but there is some exciting things going on as well. So if we take this one, for example, there is already the beginning of a very, very tiny new root. If it will focus. So you can see the beginning of the new root there. And it's very tiny at the moment because, of course, it has only been a week. You can also see it at the end of the aerial root that we cut and then put into the water. So this is actually doing very, very well, and also as well as the roots, it's also growing a new leaf. So these leaves actually grow as this tight spiral at first, and then as the leaf gets a little bit older and matures a little bit, it will uncurl and become a very pretty leaf like this. This leaf is also very young still, as it hasn't got any of the holes that are quite common with the Swiss cheese plant, but as it ages and matures, it will develop those characteristics. So now that the little one has returned to its pot, there are also a number of other ones that have started to do the same thing, so in a couple of weeks they will be more than ready to be planted and ready to go. So while these small ones are beginning to grow root, the ones in the bigger pots haven't actually reached that stage yet. I think one of them has a very, very tiny amount of new root growth, but it's nothing major just yet. And so that will take a little bit longer. And then when it comes to the new pot, there is maybe some points of interest where it looks like a new leaf may be coming out, but I didn't expect much from this particular part of the plant, but I'm going to show you anyway. So when it comes to this part of the plant, I think the most promising region of new growth is going to be this little bit here, and it seems to be growing quite well already, but that was there last week when we cut the plant. So hopefully with the far less amount of competition, this little nugget here will continue to grow and will become a new leaf or a new branch. And then when it is repotted, it will be far stronger and a very good basis for the main part of the plant. There are other regions of interest as well, such as this kind of little nodule here. And so hopefully that is some new growth, but it could just be a quirk of the plant. And the one leaf that we left on is still doing quite well. It seems pretty healthy, all things considered, and the camera does not want to focus on it, but it is doing pretty well. So hopefully it continues to thrive. There we go. And that it will succeed and be a successful, happy leaf. But for now we're just going to leave it, continue doing as we're doing, leaving this to dry completely before adding any new water. Continue to change the water in the other pots so the roots don't go moldy, and then we'll just keep up to date with them. So hopefully all things go well and the plants continue to thrive, and we'll be potting them up in no time.